1, 195-pound junior Zach Jones at center. For the Spartans, at nose guard, number 52, 227-pound junior RJ Ross. At one guard, for Harlowton, Frank Billmeyer, number 13, 173-pound senior. Defensive end for the Spartans, number 8, 171-pound senior Tim Bigliotti. Guard for the Engineers, number 33, Mike Roseland, 186-pound senior. Defensive end for the Spartans, number 4, 232-pound senior Jimmy Goltz. At one end, number 41, 190-pound junior Dennis Larson. Linebacker for the Spartans, number 12, 158-pound junior Jason Wolf. The other end, number 85, Seth Breeding, 195-pound junior. Linebacker for the Spartans, number 2, 150-pound junior Joel Neeskens. At fullback for the Engineers, number 22, 190-pound senior Josh Weber. Linebacker for the Spartans, number 25, 145 sophomore Jake Peterson. At tailback, number 81, 175-pound sophomore Rory Zickman. Linebacker, number 5, 195-pound senior Josh Stentoff. The quarterback for the Engineers, number 15, 170-pound senior Trevor Van Kampen. Safety for the Spartans, wearing number 3, 142-pound senior Joey Bowes. The coaches for the Harlowton Engineers, head coach John Rosinski, assisted by John Rosinski and Mr. Stan Wilting. Coaches for the Scobey Peerless Spartans, head coach Mr. Larry Henderson, assisted by John Baker, Ed Lund, and Jim Lechwald. And now we'll have the anthem sung by Maria Tandy.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof to the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Up and space heaters running through culverts for the football players to warm up when they come to the sidelines.
Jim Goltz about to put the foot on the football at the 30. There it is, the kickoff. Lands at the 10, rolls to the 5, picked up by Zickman to the 10, and he's got room on the right side. He's up across the 30-yard line.
Zickman, the ball carrier.
A nice return, keeps Weber in. 1st and 10, first offensive play from scrimmage. Straight ahead for little or no yardage. Spartan stacking Josh Weber up for maybe a gain.
Weber, the ball carrier.
Tanner Hubbersland, did I get number 52? Tanner, that's R.J. Ross in on the tackle for the Spartans, gain of about 2 yards. We'll call it 2nd down and 8.
Once again, Zygmunt will split wide to the left. Trevor Van Keppen, the senior quarterback now, will roll. It's an option play to the left side, and he is picked off by Jim Goltz. The Spartans able to string the play out.
Boy, they strung that out well. Goltz, of course, in on the tackle, along with Jacob Peterson came knifing in there, and Spartans do a good job, gain of about 1 yard. It'll be 3rd down and 7 for the Engineers.
Ball to be spotted at about the 36-yard line. For a 3rd down, rather, as they'll split 2 wide to the right. This will be Weber in the slot. Zygmunt wide to the right. Nobody back in the backfield. Van Keppen quickly to Zygmunt as he gains yardage close to that 1st down number. That's Larson, actually. Dennis Larson, number 41, on the reception.
Pass to Larson, complete.
Well, they're going to be short, it looks like, short by about a foot as they stretch the chains out here. Well, we'll just have to wait for the officials to unspile it over on the far side.
It is a 1st down, Cliff. 1st and 10 for the Engineers in Spartan territory at about the 36-yard line. And already the Engineers are at the line of scrimmage. Number 85, Seth Britting, wide to the left. Zygmunt in the slot. Quarterback Van Keppen calling signals. A quick pitch this time to Zygmunt, and it is incomplete. The backfield at this point in time, straight back to pass. Now the draw play called on to carry is Josh Weber. Weber stacked up for a short gain. It will go 3rd down for the Engineers.
Jim Peterson in on the initial.
Weber, the ball carrier.
By Tim Bigliotti, and a gain of about 3. We'll call it 3rd down and a short 7.
3rd down and 7.
15, the senior quarterback for the Engineers, getting the play call and then moving on out to the field once again. He'll send number 22, Josh Weber, wide to the right. Britting wide to the left. Direct snap, and Van Keppen has got a man. Can't hold it. Credit the weather there. And some good
well thrown.
Pass intended for Zygmunt, incomplete.
Intended receiver there was Zygmunt, but that was a well-thrown.
4th down and 7 yards.
Out at the waist, but we're playing with a frozen football, and it looks like we got a.
We have a short timeout here. 4th down, short punt formation for the Engineers now, and it will be a pass. Van Keppen deep down toward his receiver, bouncing off at the 232-pounder Joel Neeskens at the running back. Kurt Ware, the quarterback, and suddenly whistles before the.
Looked like the Engineers jumped, and they'll march off 5 yards, so it'll be 1st and 5 for the Spartans. They'll be scrimmaging.
Offside, Engineers.
Their own
5-yard penalty, 1st and 5.
So the Spartans gained 5 without running an offensive play. Their first offensive series here.
Kind of surprising, Rod, to see them come out throwing the way they were. Or the book that we had on them, they were a running team, very fast, and their quarterback throws well. 2 passes that should have been caught.
So Ware will hand off to Goltz straight ahead. He'll fight for about 2 or 3 yards. Jimmy Goltz.
Goltz, the ball carrier.
In on the tackle for the Engineers.
Brought down by Mike Roseland.
Helped out by Josh Weber.
And a gain of only 1, so it was 1st and 5. Call it 2nd down and 4 as Kurt Ware, the quarterback, junior at 176 pounds, keeps Goltz in the I formation. Behind him is Neeskens, 150-pound junior. Pitch wide to the right. Neeskens with a cut now, wide, going wide, and Neeskens is hauled down.
Neeskens, the ball carrier.
1st down.
Might have a yard.
Brought down in there by Seth Breeding.
We'll call it, let's call it 3rd and 3 or a long 2 for
3rd down, 2.
Spartans.
And more people along the sideline than one would imagine.
Great crowd, Ron.
As we mentioned earlier, a makeshift corral, portable corral, and some plywood along with some space heaters for the convenience and the comfort of both teams. Wide to the left goes Neeskens, 3rd down. Wide to the right is Joey Bose. Goltz all by himself in the backfield. He'll get the football and fight his way forward to our 1st down yardage. Jimmy Goltz with great.
Goltz, the ball carrier.
Jim Goltz.
Pick that 1st down up.
In on the initial hit was Kyle Wilting.
Kyle Wilting,
the
the
Engineers.
tackler. First and 10,
22, that's
Spartans.
Josh Weber helping out. And Josh comes out of there limping. He's really favoring, really can't tell if it's the right knee or the right ankle, but he was shaking up on that play. He's ready to go.
Goltz with 232 pounds of momentum there. Once again, Neeskins to the left. And split wide. Ware back to pass on a 3-step drop. A pass up and over the head of
First and 10 Spartans, and they will scrimmage from about the Harlow 35, and second and 10 from the Harlow 35-yard line.
Ware looking for that little look-in pass now. Throws deep and out of the in tight. As quarterback Ware will call the signals. Third down and 10. Ball spotted at the 34. There's a fake and a misdirection play. Neeskins with running room is up for about a gain of 8, maybe 9.
Neeskins, the ball carrier.
Quick hitter there, and Neeskins brought down by Weber. Again,
Brought down by
tackle. He's been a busy man here.
Trevor Van Kampen.
To help out with Zach Jones for the Engineers. And again, we'll call it 9. It's going to be fourth down and a long one for the Spartans. They are on about the, we'll call it the 26-yard line of Harlow.
Well, the Spartans break the huddle. Harlowton failing to convert their fourth down. And the Spartans right now keeping again Goltz, the big man, at the fullback possession. Where the handoff, pitch to the right side, it's Neeskins, he'll go wide, and now fighting for yardage, and depends on the spot here, we can't tell from our angle.
Second effort is going to make it very, very
Joel Neeskins, the ball carrier.
He slipped the tackle, and it's going to be awfully close. We'll no doubt look for the change to come out on this one. No, first and 10, they say they're not going to measure, so the Spartans with the
First and 10, Spartans.
Or from the Harlow 24-yard line.
Spartans bringing in a play with Kevin Holm. Once again, a scoreless tie. We've got 7 minutes and 17 seconds remaining here in the opening quarter. Harlow on defense. As Ware handles the football, and hand off to the left side is Neeskins. Great speed. He might go in there. 10-5. He's in for the touchdown. The Spartans.
Joel Neeskins in for
secondary as well. Spartans line up for a 2-point conversion. Both ends in tight. The snap and back to pass is Ware. Looking for the man in the end zone is good. Joey Bose.
pass complete to Bose for the 2-point conversion.
In this, the opening quarter. Okay. Back to the action. The Spartans kicking the football off. Picked up by number 81, Zickman. He'll move to the right side, still across the 20-25-yard line and close to the 30. Again, great field possession for the Harlowton Engineers.
Zickman.
Dennis Larson, Bill Mayer, Zach Jones, Mike Roseland, Seth Britting across the line for the Engineers. As Van Kampen will go back to pass, nearly picked off by Joel Neeskins, and that would have been another 6-pointer for the Spartans. As Peterson
Pass intended for Breeding.
Seth Britting.
Knocked down by Neeskins. Second down, 10.
And, smart play by Neeskins. He knew Bose had him set up. If the reception would have been good for about 4 yards, and he just cut in front and nearly intercepted it.
Britting is wide to the left now. Wide to the right goes one of the backs. That'll be Weber. Direct snap as Van Kampen will go to the air. Once again, it is caught at the mid-stripe or near by Zickman.
Pass complete to Zickman.
And Van Kampen can throw the football, most certainly.
Looks like about 8 yards, Rod. Well, I tell you, the Engineers
Third down and 2.
have scouted the Spartans. The book on them was there may be a little suspect in that secondary, and they're really going to the air. A gain of, let's call it 7, and we're going to call it 3rd and 3.
Zach Jones, the center, breaks the huddle over center now, and we'll have a time called on the field. Time the 30-second commercial down in Harlow. An option play, Van Kampen to the right side. We'll get no
Quarterback
yard.
keeper
Lose a half a yard.
by Van Kampen.
And it'll go fourth down in their own territory.
Gets back up to the original line of scrimmage. Paul Gerard in on the hit, and it's going to be
Gerard on the tackle.
Interesting to see what the Engineers do here.
Fourth down and
they're
3.
going to kick it away, and Joel Neeskins will be the deep back. No, they're.
Well, Van Kampen, of course, is the quarterback and apparently the punter now. He threw on the last fourth down. This time he will kick it. It's at the 20-yard line, and the Spartans pick it up. It will go Spartan football.
Punt is blocked by R.J. Ross.
High back formation. The handoff to Neeskens to the left side as he is hit and now down.
Neeskens, the ball carrier,
maybe a gain of 1.
brought down by Bredding.
On the same play that he ran for the touchdown moments earlier.
Trevor Van Kampen in on the hit and helped out by number 81, Rory Zickman over there as they run him out of bounds. They give him a yard. It's going to be 2nd down and 9. The Spartans will scrimmage from the Harlowton 21-yard line. 5 minutes and 5 seconds left on the Slipper scoreboard. 6-0 ball game.
Spartans leading it by 6. The PAT was no good. The ball on the 21-yard line. We're calling it 2nd down and 9. Where will the handoff? Second man through. That's Leif Hendren, and he is picked off in the backfield.
Hendren, the ball carrier,
In the backfield, in there quickly. Dennis Larson.
hit by Dennis Larson.
Breaks down, and Leif just into the
3rd down,
game.
11.
No chance there. He was dropped for about a yard loss. We'll call it 3rd down and 11.
So the Spartans with a situation here, passing situation. Last time when they had 3rd or correction 4th and long, they were able to convert. This time they'll move Joey Bowes, or correction, that's Joel Neeskens wide to the left, Bowes wide to the right, Goltz the single set. Back to pass, the 5-step drop, looking for Neeskens, got in, 1st down at the 10 or near the 10.
Pass from Ware to Neeskens complete.
Down and in, and beautifully thrown by Ware.
Coverage by Rory Zickman.
And in there quickly to bring Neeskens down was Rory Zickman, but the Spartans will have 1st and 10. Looks
1st
like
and 10,
inside the
Spartans.
10-yard line, so it would be 1st. And let's call it 1st and goal from the 10.
It is right on the stripe, and right now we'll
Official timeout.
Keep it here now. An official's time is called for one reason or another. But again, the Spartans, well, as we look down here at the angle I've got, Cliff, they can make a 1st down without getting into the end zone. It's at about the 10-yard and 1-foot line. So call it just outside the 10. 1st and 10.
Can't tell, Rod. There must be some equipment repair down there. One of the officials in that Spartan huddle, and Tanner Huddersland is going to go to the sidelines. And coming in to do the snapping then will be Paul Gerard. Tanner out there, no gloves, no long sleeves. He is a tough young man. Tanner Huddersland, 274 pounds is all.
Well, here we go. The Spartans break the huddle. They'll send Leif Hendren wide to the left. This time Goltz stays in the backfield, and Neil Hersel, the receiver on the right side, also split out. Hand off to Goltz up the middle as he'll tiptoe and then turn the power on, but the Harlowton Engineers position while Goltz gets a rest. It looks like Peterson in the backfield as well. No, sir, that is Hendren looking at numbers. High formation, both ends in tight. Where? If a big pitch off to Hendren. Hendren tries the left side for little or no gain.
Hendren, the ball carrier.
Boy, there was nothing there. Leif in 2 carries has really been boxed in. He tried to get outside, cut it back inside, but nothing but maroon sweaters there, and he is brought down for a loss on the play of probably a yard or 2. It's going to be 3rd down and 8 for the Spartans.
Goltz and Neeskens and R.J. Ross, all 3 check in for the Spartans here. Wide to the left is Kevin Holm. Split out wide to the right is Neeskens. Back to pass and looking for...
Oh, what a catch!
It looks like a
Pass
touchdown.
complete to
That is number 50.
Now, there we
Paul
go.
Gerard.
Well, that was a super
Flag
catch.
on the field.
Well, we've got a flag and a discussion here, so the officials right now will confer illegal procedure.
Illegal procedure called against the Spartans. 3rd down and 14.
Down, call it about 14 yards to go. Once again, Ware keeps his backs in tight on the I formation. Snap and back to pass. There's a screen pass left side. Neeskens read beautifully and back. Oh, it is 4th and long, about 22 yards. In fact, 4th and 21 as it's just outside that 21-yard line.
Well, I tell you, Rod, I'm very impressed with this Harlow defensive line at this stage of the game.
They certainly do come, and in a hurry. There's Ware back to pass, sending Neeskens wide to the right now, and he will go on the fly pattern. Neeskens all alone. Got a touchdown.
Pass complete to Joel Neeskens. Good.
The first quarter, Spartans did not convert. The PAT, the first time around, They've got Neeskens and Goltz in the backfield. The pitch to Neeskens to the right now. He looks to pass and does so. Van
Conversion with 1:53 to go in the...
Ball in the air. Wow. Jimmy Goltz at the 8-yard line. Picked up by Zickman. Zickman once again on the right side there.
Zickman, the ball.
Josh Weber, the single setback in the offensive set. Trevor Van Kempen showing very, very good and wise decisions up until this point in time. The Harlowton
fumble in the backfield recovered by
Weber, but Weber fell on
Harlowton.
It was a fumble, but again, from Van Kempen to Weber.
Will be second down and 16.
Back there quickly to cover up, so it's going to be second and going to be about second and 6, a long 6 for the Engineers. They'll scrimmage from back on their own 13-yard line.
Weber and Zickman behind Van Kempen at this time. Unbalanced line to the right. Van Kempen looking to throw deep. A good coverage there as the Spartans had 2 men. Harlowton Engineers. Van Kempen calling the signals. The bootleg to the right side under heavy pressure now, and he cannot complete
pass. Van Kempen intended
play, however,
for Larson, incomplete. Flag on the field.
Number 81, Rory Zickman.
Jacob Peterson really putting the heat on there as he came from behind, hitting just as he unloaded the football. Now the flags flew and they talked to the Spartan captain, and I would imagine they'll just wave this one off. It'll be 4th down and 16 if they wave the penalty off.
Well, the indication was holding, and it is holding against the Harlowton.
Holding against the Engineers is declined.
Thomas is back in that punt formation. Thomas receives the snap and gets the kickoff. Neeskens will fall on it now as he touched it, but and then suddenly realized that
Neeskens on the
to the right. Goltz, the single set. Where looks to Neeskens again on the fly.
He's held up.
Neeskens looking.
Pass intended for Bose.
Second down and 10. Ware with a pitch to the right side. Neeskens cuts back against the grain.
That's a move.
He's at the
He could go.
Now the 40, down to the 30. Angle on him. Will take him out of
Neeskens on the run.
Oh, Joel Neeskens has got some kind of motion, and then of course he's got the great speed. So a great game.
Brought down by Zach Jones.
40 yards, and you talk
and
about
Zickman.
great speed. That's the first time that I've seen him caught this year when he gets in the open field, and it was Seth Breeding, I believe. Is that?
He had a good angle. Yes, he was. Seth Breeding actually took him down.
Boy, and he had to scoot to catch him, but catch him he did. So the Spartans will be 1st and 10 on their own, or on the Harlow 20.
Jared Ware calling signals for the Spartans. Handoff once again, this time to Handren. Handren, little juke step to the left side, and they cover that.
Handren.
Class C play.
Oh, he's there. He's there.
Pass is picked off in the end zone by number 8.
In the backfield. The handoff to Zickman, second man through, and he'll fight for
Zickman, the ball carrier.
4 yards, depending on the spot.
Well, he might get a couple on that play in on
Brought
the
down by Bigliotti.
Bigliotti for the Spartans, gained it probably 4 on the play. Coming in to help out was Josh Stedoff. Still amazed at the defensive football that Tim Bigliotti has played in these playoffs. He has been a tower.
Yep.
Seth Redding,
What time was it?
to
Five.
the left here.
Okay.
To the right now. Van Kempen with the direct snap and the pass. Redding goes to the left. Van Kempen with a direct snap now. Looking, has people downfield. Big rush and nearly picked off. Is it?
Can't tell. It was right. It was
Pass incomplete.
But boy, a big rush.
Deep punt formation once again. Looks like Joel Neeskens back to receive. The kick is a low one. And it travels up to about the 30.
Punt is.
And Neeskens to the right. Pitch to Goltz. He'll go to the right side. Jimmy Goltz is forced out of bounds.
Goltz, the ball carrier.
I believe he'll be hard-pressed to reach the line of scrimmage. Again, good pursuit.
Run out of bounds by Brady.
Weber at 190 pounds over there to run him out of bounds and probably lost. We'll call it a yard on the play. It's going to be second down and 11 for the Spartans in a 12-0 ball game. Scobey Peerless lead with 10:48 left on the Slipper scoreboard in the second quarter.
Goltz to go to the sidelines right now. As I believe that's Jason Wolf in the backfield. Again, Kurt Ware now calling signals as Neeskins wide to the right. The handoff to Wolf. Good running room as he crosses the 30 down to the 25-yard line.
Jason Wolf, the ball carrier.
As he will gain a
Hit by Trevor Van Kampen.
Engineer territory.
Trevor Van Kampen and Rory Zickman over there to bring him down, but a great effort by Jason. Tried to cut it inside, slipped outside, and he picks up a bundle there. The Spartans will scrimmage 1st and 10 in Harlow territory from their 20 from their Harlow 24-yard line.
Wolf stays in. Andren splits wide to the right. Wide to the left is Kevin Holm. Again, Ware, quick signal and a completed pass. A look in
Pass complete to Kevin Holm.
There's a nice game there.
Just that little down and in as Kevin takes about 4 steps down and cuts it in. They hit him nicely. He picks up 7 yards on the play. It's going to be 3rd down.
2nd down and 3.
From the 16-yard line.
Well, the Spartans knocking on the door once again. They lead it 12-0. At about the midway point here in the 2nd quarter. Well, 10 minutes remaining. Ware again keeps Wolf in tight. Pitch wide to the right now. Wolf cuts it back now across into the inside the 10-yard line.
Wolf, the ball carrier.
Take a 1st down now.
Again, great running by Wolf. He's brought down
Tackled in there by Trevor Van Kampen.
As they
1st
pick
and
up
10,
the 1st and 10, and
Spartans.
it looks like they're going to be inside of the 10-yard line. We'll call it 1st and goal from the 9. And question here by Seth Breeding. I don't know just what it was. He goes into the Spartan backfield pointing to something, and now we have the Harlowton coach out here, and he wants some attention, and he's not getting it. Don't just didn't pick it up here.
Well, we don't know exactly what the situation is. Coach John Rosinski talking to the officials, and now an official time has been called.
Pointing up here at the booth, there was something with the clock, or the officials are talking over. There was not a flag.
Well, one of the officials will.
Mr. Butner is going to come over and talk it over with Coach Rosinski. Come on out here, he said. We'll explain this to you.
Where's Henderson?
Yeah, once again,
The Spartan huddle is moving back, so there was no flag on the play. The head official, Jerry Butner, talks with John Warzinski, the Harlow coach, and as far as the football players are concerned, they'd like to get it going. But they want to keep moving.
well, we have no idea what's going on at this point in time. Now they're
Now
walking
they're going
over
to bring Coach Henderson out here. I have no idea what this can be about. The 2 head coaches and the officials are going to meet at center field, and they're going to discuss things. And what this could be about is beyond me. The play was just an off tackle right. Wolf cut it back in, picked up the 1st and 10. They spot the football at the 9, and they still converse. Now, Coach Rosinski walks away, and Henderson continues to discuss things with the officials.
Well, at this point in time, you folks out there listening know just about as much as we do.
Again, there was no flag.
No flag on the field. In fact, the Scobey Spartans, the Peerless Spartans drove to the huddle, and we're lining up to run a play.
Coach Wazinski seems to be satisfied with whatever was arrived at as he comes back over to the sidelines. And now the officials are going to converge around the football. And we just, folks, we have no idea what is going on down there. Had there been a flag,
or initiated by the officials. Right now, the clock is at the 19-yard line. First
9-yard line.
9-yard line. I stand corrected. The 9-yard line.
And the officials continue to confer. Both ball clubs actually were ready to go when the yardsticks were moved. And the head coach of the Harlowton Engineers, John Warzinski, out onto the field, and Seth Breeding picked up something. He was pointing into the Spartan huddle, and now they're going to come over and talk to John one more time.
Well, and they'll go talk to Coach Henderson as well. Again, we'll work it out or find out and let you know at the half.
Meanwhile, the players out on the field jumping up and down, trying to keep warm.
Well, it's 20 degrees, but it doesn't feel 20. It's a cold 20 degrees, actually.
Well, we've had a... Now the head referee is going to cross the way, and I can't imagine what this could be, Rod. I tell you, we've got some veteran officials, a crew down here who are they're as good as any in the state. So they're going to want to get it right before they do anything. And we have an official over the football now. And
well, here we go. Spartan straight to hunt. Here we go. First down and 10. Goats and Neeskins back in the backfield in the I set. Quarterback Ware calling signals. 9:48 on the clock. First half of play. Hand off to Neeskins. Middle of the line. Cuts it back to the left and straight up the field. And good yardage.
Neeskins, the ball carrier.
brought down by Kyle Wilting.
Hit by Kyle Wilting.
Number 81. Coming up quickly in on the tackle, Rory Zickman.
And Zickman.
Yeah, it's at the 4-yard.
Second and goal.
Second down, 4 yards from the goal. Same set. Schultz and Neeskins. Ware handing off to Neeskins, and Neeskins in for the touchdown.
Neeskins in for the touchdown.
Backs in the set here. And will drop the ball, simply fall on it, and
Try for conversion, no good.
The slipper scoreboard, Scobey, Peerless.
Scobey Peerless,
Harlowton nothing.
18. Harlowton, no score.
Down the line and begins it at about the 2-yard line. He's got some room here with bodies down. Crosses the 20, now the 30-yard line.
Zickman.
For Plentywood. Not at 5:30. 5 o'clock, not at 5:30.
Lady Spartans, that is. There's a handoff, and straight up the middle goes Rory Zickman.
Zickman, the ball carrier.
Josh Stenoff in on the
Hit by
ball.
Josh
Spartans.
Stenoff.
We'll call it, 3.
Second down and
It will be
7.
7 for Harlow, 18-0. Spartans lead it on the slipper scoreboard with 8:29 left to go here in the second quarter.
So once again, the Engineers break the huddle. Dan Campen, the senior quarterback, under center. Hand off to Zickman. Zickman, second man through, gets some good yardage this time across midfield and into Spartan territory.
R.J. Ross in
Zickman,
the initial hit.
the ball carrier.
Helping out, coming in on the finish was Josh Stentoff, and going to be very, very
Stentoff and Ross in on the tackle. Third down and 1.
Third down and a long yard from inside Spartan territory. They'll scrimmage from about the 39-yard line.
Weber and Zickman stay in the backfield in the set here as Van Kampen will call the signals. Quarterback keeper straight up the middle. He's got it. First and 10.
Quarterback keeper.
Kampen under center once again. This time he'll drop back the pass. The pass is incomplete, intended for once again Van Kampen calling the signals. This time the handoff to Zickman. Zickman trying the right side. He is met and stood up by Jason Wolf. There's
Zickman.
in the slot now, number 81, Rory Zickman. Josh Weber, the single set. Weber, now the pass intended and caught there by Britting. No whistle yet as he continues to go down inside the 10-yard line.
Pass complete to
Just inside the 10-yard line. Van Kampen to, this time to Weber. He'll try the left side and is stacked up. Still in that backfield. The handoff to Zickman to the right side. Got some room inside the 5-yard line. Drive 5:41 and counting here in the first half of play. Van Kampen over center to Zickman. Zickman cutting it back in. He's stacked up. Will not make that.
Zickman, the ball carrier.
Touchdown. He's got to get into the end zone here because it started from the 9.5-yard line.
Fourth down and goal.
Jason Wolf in on the hit for the Spartans, and they're going to
Back to the action, fourth down and goal from the 3-yard line. Van Kampen with Weber and Zickman in the backfield. Calling signals. Spartans moving, and I believe that may cost the Spartans half the distance to the goal line.
Paul Gerard, I believe, jumping off there, and they will march it off half the distance to the goal line, so it'll be 4th and 2 for the Engineers.
Well, that helps the Engineers' cause considerably. Still 4th down. As Coach John Rosinski calls his quarterback.
Offsides, Spartans half the distance to the goal line.
big play here for the Engineers. They want to get on the board before halftime with 5:21 left to go.
4th down and 1.
This second quarter of action.
So here we go. 4th down and 2 to go for the touchdown. Van Kampen tries the quarterback sneak. He fumbled it. And the Spartans have
Fumble in the backfield. Spartans recover.
By R.J. Ross.
2-yard line.
So Kurt Ware with big Jim Goltz in the backfield behind him. Hands off to Goltz as he will move up maybe a yard or two. Just
Goltz, the ball carrier.
He'll move the sticks here in a moment.
Now to give him a yard, we'll call it 2nd down and 9.
2nd and 9.
Deep in their own territory.
Ball inside the 5-yard line yet.
Host of Engineers in on the tackle there, led by Dennis Larson.
So Curtis Ware keeps the backs in the I formation this time. Neeskens behind Goltz. Goltz gets the call. He's broken free. He's at the 20.
The goal.
The 30. Midfield. And he
breaks another one.
The 30. The 20. The 10. Yes. He is dragged down at about the 5.
Jimmy Goltz, the ball carrier.
6'3". Jason Wolf in at the fullback position. The handoff to Neeskens, cuts to the right. Will be denied that end zone.
Neeskens, the ball carrier.
Joel Neeskens driven out of bounds at about the 2-yard line.
Driven out of bounds by Bredding.
Back to the huddle, limping there.
2nd and goal.
Paul Gerard. Scintillating run by the big boy, Jimmy Goltz. Goltz, 232 pounds, and he just showed the Harlow fans that he can run.
Well, here we go. Ends in tight. I formation. The handoff this time straight ahead. Jason Wolf. Touchdown, Spartans.
Jason Wolf in for
Hendren. Where the quarterback, end around, and this won't fly. Kevin Holm is knocked backwards.
Try for the conversion. Peerless Spartans 24, Harlowton Engineers, no score.
Jake Peterson will do the kicking from the 30-yard line. It is a low kick on the ground, picked up by Weber now, and just, well, actually touched by Weber. And Redding will bring it back to the 30-yard line. This would be Eric Wilting. Handoff this time goes to Weber, I believe. And he will try the Spartan line, the middle of it, and gain 2 or 3 yards.
A couple of Spartans in there on the...
Weber, the ball carrier, hit by a host of Spartans.
R.J. Ross.
2nd down and 8.
Paul Gerard.
Rory Zickman, as we checked him out down below, has got the pads off right now, and they're working on, it looks like, the left shoulder. Van Kempen, handoff, no, he'll keep it, and come to the right side. He is smothered for a loss by
Van Kempen on the quarter.
After each play.
Looking at that collarbone.
Wilting and Weber in the backfield now, 3rd down and 10. It'll go to Weber, and he can't find running room. A fumble, and the Spartans have picked it up. The
fumble by the Engineers, recovered by the Spartans.
Finishing off was R.J. Ross in
the first half of play.
1st and 10 Spartans, and they will scrimmage from about the 38-yard line of the Harlowton Engineers.
Small delay here in the play. It looks like a little equipment problem by one of the Engineers, as our officials still standing at the ball. Now they say it's all right. Goltz, I believe it's Hendren. No, that is Neeskens in the backfield as Ware goes back to pass. Little pass intended for Neeskens. Had him open. Ends in tight. Goltz, the fullback. Neeskens, the tailback. Pitch to Neeskens on the left side. Gets the big block and has some running room.
Neeskens, the ball carrier.
30-yard line.
Pickup of about 6 or 7 on the play. In on the hit for Harlow, Kyle Wilting. Give him 7. We'll call it 3rd and a long 3 for the Spartans. They will scrimmage from the right at the 30-yard line.
Kevin Holm will check out of the ball game. Joey Bowes comes in at a receiver position, along with R.J. Ross on the other side. 3rd down for the Spartans. A long 3. Ware with the football. Misdirection play. Counter to the left. It's Neeskens. He is pulled down, but great second effort may have gotten.
Neeskens, the ball carrier.
As he's driven out of bounds on the near side.
Well, I'll tell you, a tearaway jersey there, and he's gone. As Trevor Van Kampen reached out and got a hold of the back of his jersey, it stood him up long enough to get some help.
4th down and 1.
About a yard for the Spartans. Big defensive play here for Harlowton. They trail up 24-0. A minute 38 left in the second quarter.
Neeskens went out of bounds on the last play, hence the stoppage of the clock. So Goltz, the fullback, Neeskens, the tailback. We're calling signals, goes back to pass on 4th and short, and it'll go incomplete.
Receiver held up, I would say, over on the far side.
It is, in fact, it's defensive interference on what...
Defensive interference against the Engineers.
And an option here. The quarterback, Kurt Ware, given the option, and he, of course, will take the penalty, and it will become a first down for the Spartans. At the 1:34 mark in the first half of action. Spartans 24, Harlowton Engineers nothing. At this juncture, it's a big penalty, in fact, all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
First and 10, Spartans.
Neeskens and Goltz in the eye set. Again, both ends in tight as quarterback Ware goes under center. First and 10. Spartans back to pass is Ware looking into the end zone. Has Bowes and
pass complete to number 3, Joey Bowes.
Everybody wide. And Goltz, Ware across into the
quarterback
end zone.
keeper by Ware.
Point after the pitch to the right side. Neeskens with speed on speed gets it this time, or does he?
2-point conversion, good.
Again, who is about to kick it off. Jake Peterson will kick it from the 30-yard line.
Yeah.
As he again kicks it low. Weber slipping as it'll be picked up. I believe that's Wilting. And he gains yardage up to about the 25-yard line. Stand by the Spartans. And no score. Here is Weber breaking free momentarily and off to the right.
Weber, the ball.
Will just hand it off once again. Wilting with a nice spin move, and he's got first down yardage.
Wilting, the ball carrier.
The clock
Again brought down by Jason Wolf. First and 10.
Out of a good piece of running there, spun out of a tackle at the line of scrimmage. So Harlow will scrimmage at first and 10 from inside or in Spartan territory at about the 39.
Well, at the 39-yard line as the belly button gets in the way once again, and Van Kampen will call the signals. This time, option to the right. The pitch goes to Wilting. Wilting is knocked out of bounds.
Wilting.
Larson to the right. Van Kampen calling the signals now. He will roll to the left, find the pocket now, misses the football there, and now he's got all kinds of time as he will hit Breeding for a
pass complete to Harlowton Engineers.
It will roll into the end zone. And Joel Neeskens, and before we get it underway, the officials dropping a flag.
I'm supposed to know what's going back there.
Going to go against Harlowton.
What's that call?
Well, I wonder, they have to have the mouth guards in, do they not? The official pointed at number 15, Trevor Van Kampen.
Well, that cost the Harlowton Engineers 5 yards. It's first and 5 now from the 20-yard line. Spartans lined up. Hand off or the pitch out goes to Neeskens. He'll go to the left side.
Oh, he's gone. He's gone.
And, well, don't count him out yet.
Neeskens, the ball carrier.
10 from about the 34-yard line. The pitch to the right side this time. Neeskens as he'll cut it back and once again gain great yardage. First.
Neeskens, the ball carrier.
At about the 35-yard line of the Engineers. So Neeskens again a great cutback runner with the speed to break it if he gets free.
You asked about
good
for
the.
There is a 42 out there.
First and 10.
Listed. He's just coming off the field. He got the tackle.
So the Spartans first and 10 here from the Engineers' 35-yard line. They've kept it on the ground 2 plays in a row. I formation, another pitch this time to the left is Leiphandren as he'll cut it back and gain 3, maybe 4 yards before he is equally as adept as a broken field runner. He'll get the football and head left, but not for much yardage as he is swarmed under.
Hendren,
defensive
again the
effort
ball carrier.
on the far side by Jesse Langston as he turned that play in. It was 71 turning the
Third
play
down
in.
is
Zach
7.
Jones turning it in, and Langston with the tackle.
Into the third quarter, 10 minutes and 30 seconds remaining. In quarter number 3, the Spartans lead it, 32-0. This time Ware with Peterson in the backfield along with Andrew. A long pass down toward the goal line for Joey Bowes.
Pass complete from Ware to Joey Bowes.
Time in the eye set. Peterson the fullback. The point after being attempted. Pitch out, left side, Hendren pulled. No, he is not pulled down. Great second.
Hendren in for the...
Did not grab Peterson. Will kick off.
No,
For the Spartans.
Gold's kicking. Gold's kicking.
It is Goltz kicking. I missed my call there as...
Well, they look a lot alike, Rod.
Thank you. Yeah, love is saturated. And got to thank Russ Hansen for all the first half business. There is Van Kampen back to pass. Got a man. Intercepted or nearly.
Pass incomplete.
But for a couple of times have been right there with the receivers. This time it'll be Weber and Reding. Reding going deep now. They'll pass on the flat and incomplete once again. This pass
After the ball was away, and they're going to march it off against the Spartans. Looking, did not see the hit, but I saw Van Kampen go flying, and they're going to march off 15 big yards against these.
Roughing the passer is the call.
Are very close to Spartan.
We'll give the Engineers a 1st and 10.
Scrimmage at 1st and 10 around their own 39-yard line.
Full house backfield now for Van Kampen. Hand off to Weber. He'll try to the left side.
Oh, what a hit.
Joel Neeskins.
Weber, the ball carrier.
Peterson meeting him at the line of scrimmage.
Joel Neeskins in with
Neeskins in on the hit.
Hit on him, I'll tell you. Speaking of
Second down and 9.
In of one. The ball marked squarely at midfield now as the Harlowton Engineers will break the huddle. 9:29 left in this, the third quarter. 40-0 Spartans. High formation and Van Kampen back to pass through the hands of Eric Wilting. Josh Weber in the backfield. Little roll to the right and the
Pass is incomplete.
Great pressure by Bigliotti and absolutely. Well, the deep snap and the punt, a good punt, fielded by Neeskins at the 11-yard line. He slips one tackle off to the 15, and he fumbled.
Neeskins on the run back.
Hendren wide to the right this time. I believe it's Bowes wide to the left, and a handoff straight ahead. Jim Gold has got yardage up across it. Again, Hendren to the right, looking pass. Holum, he's got it up to the 35 and near the 40-yard line.
Pass complete to Holum. Good for the 1st and 10.
And the quarterback, Kurt Ware, hitting him perfectly. 1st and 10 for the
Hit by
Spartans.
Trevor Van Kampen.
Well, you'll have to handle this yourself, Rod. I'm busy wiping Duke's windshield here so we can have the stats
Absolutely.
at the end of this ball game.
And imperative. Oversland up over the ball at center, 274-pounder. The handoff goes to Jimmy Gold straight ahead, and he's still gaining yardage.
Gold.
The Spartans will break the huddle.
yeah.
Jason Wolf at the quarterback or the fullback position. Quarterback keeper.
Quarterback keeper by Ware
Drive across
for the 1st down.
Joey Bowes at the right end position. The pitch to the left to Hendren, cuts it back to the 25 and inside the 25-yard line. Takes up out of the backfield now and split out wide right is Leif Hendren. Jake Peterson, the fullback, he'll take the pitch and try the right side. Spin move, but he is picked up. And 4 yards. Again, Holm to the left and Hendren to the right. Peterson, the single sack. There's Holm. Looking pass. He's got it. And a 1st down. Kevin Holm.
Pass complete to Holum.
Boy, that
Hit by Larson.
concentration. You know, he caught a touchdown.
Good for the 1st and 10.
Defender all over him, and he just puts his eyes on that football in tremendous concentration as he pulls that one in. It's going to be a 1st and 10 from the 15-yard line for the Spartans.
Peterson and Hendren still in the backfield. This time they'll take the eye set. Both ends in tight. That's Ross. And I believe Sean Southland. pitch. Handren to the left side, gains maybe 5 before being driven out of bounds, maybe inside that 10-yard line.
Handren, the ball carrier.
High formation, Peterson and Handren. Pitch right. Handren, tentative and nowhere to...
Flag on the field.
Looks like a loss on the play. They're going to talk to the Spartan captain, face mask the call.
Face mask is the call.
And that'll be a first down situation or very close.
And they'll advance that football to just outside the 5-yard line. They need to reach,
Not close.
they need to reach a 3 in order to gain first down yardage. And we'll have an official's time here momentarily. Second down, as they'll get that down over. Third Ware, the quarterback. R.J. Ross on the right end. Kevin Holm on the left end. Handren and Peterson in the backfield. The handoff to Handren, got some room and still fighting for yards.
Handren, the...
Ball at the 1-yard line.
Well, a touchdown here, if the Spartans should get it, would end the contest. Goltz and Handren in the backfield. And off to Handren, left side, and he's denied no
Handren, the ball carrier.
on the indication. So Handren with a nice
Great defensive effort there.
move. Yes, I should say not Handren with the move, but number 71,
Zach Jones. And,
Jones in on the tackle. Second and goal.
I had it. Josh Weber.
Yeah, a couple of very fine ball players, 195 pounds for Jones and Weber at 190. So the Spartans began from the 1-yard line. Scrimmage to Goltz, and Goltz will...
Goltz in for the touchdown with the Scobey Peerless Spartans.
As
46, the Harlowton Engineers, no score.
on the field here. We'll take a 2-minute break and be back with our final game show, our statistics and so on, brought to us